Hello and welcome to the old Fliers. So, China sent aloft a helium-filled balloon that tracked westwards using prevailing winds over the Pacific Ocean, across Alaska and Western Canada to hover over missile-rich sites in Montana. This has been viewed by some as a spying exercise and by others as a provoking stunt. Some say it is tit for tat for America countering China's actions in the South China Sea. The US didn't shoot the balloon down at first, claiming that debris might injure people. Instead, the government milked it for all it was worth, saying that, "See, I told you China was not to be trusted." At 60,000 feet, the balloon was well above the 40,000 feet that civilian aircraft commonly operate and above the 50,000 feet that military jets operate. Clearly, the balloon was violating US sovereign airspace, but is there a limiting height for sovereign airspace? There is no international agreement on the vertical extent of sovereign airspace, with suggestions ranging from about 98,000 feet, the extent of the highest aircraft, and balloons, to about 525,000 feet, approximately the lowest extent of short-term stable orbits. The FAA defined airspace above 18,000 feet and up to 60,000 feet as Class A. Above that, seemingly, they have no jurisdiction. The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird, MiG-25, U-2 and other military aircraft can all operate above 60,000 feet. Flight over these missile sites in Montana would be prohibited under any circumstances, you would think. Yet, be that as it may, there is nothing to stop any country sending into orbit a spy satellite to gather information on a potential target. Remember the U-2 spy missions that overflew Cuba and Russia? There is no more need for the likes of Gary Powers, as satellites have taken on that role without the fear of missiles shooting them down. This Chinese balloon hasn't been the first such balloon to approach America from the west. During World War II, Japan developed large hydrogen-filled paper balloons that carried incendiary bombs all the way from Japan to the west coast of North America, from Mexico to Canada. Released near Nagoya in winter, they ascended to about 30,000 feet and, drawn by prevailing winds, travel at about 160 kilometers an hour, taking about 4 days to reach the west coast. A set of relatively simple instruments controlled altitude and release of small incendiary bombs designed to set fire to forest, crops and flammable structures. Some of them made it all the way, but without causing significant damage. Some descended without damage and were studied. You can imagine a situation where a payload could include biological or radioactive weapons. Water supplies and food production would be targeted. It never amazes me the lengths to which mankind will go to harm or threaten. Imagine a world where that money and effort is applied to benefiting all, such as eradication of malaria, tuberculosis, cholera, or poverty. As John Lennon said, "Give peace a chance." Thank you for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, and notify bell to let me know that you appreciate our work.